Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play win losing yardage. He sets up the 36. He was unable to shed free and covering for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give him 30 yards there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the Tunyon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 22 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Chris Barnes there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Whoa! Still won't go down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down, Tennessee. Let's go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A first down carry for Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a sneak, Tannehill. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And taking it across just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times
triple, bro.
Hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards the pickup there. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Rodgers
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this
Look at the
defense
check down
up to the
first
task.
instead of just
And a lot of times
he
when
was
you air
wide
a ball
open.
out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this
He
is
made me be Alexander, man.
incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights. He did not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
This is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To the air again, Tannehill.
Don't let him get out of there.
Escaping the pressure right.
Wow.
35-yard line. Nothing open down.
Oh, he should have been his stick.
For 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation.
Wow.
His first
Damn.
read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. McCann's kick
on the
up
kick.
and good. And
Let's
that
get a
will
kick
do
block.
it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Guy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8. Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 30 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
McCann's got it teed up. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Oh, he needs some speed.
As he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are
that boy's
supposed
slow.
to be run in the NFL,
Straight
maybe
field
they're
in front
not
of
quite
him.
as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get to reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Henry again on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Let's see if any celebrities here. What? Acting on a damn celebrity.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And down to the 11.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down
Look
to
fast
about
as
the
Madden,
10-yard
man. Stop
line.
playing with me.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Rodgers to throw. Caught on the slant. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up because that score? They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here. The clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back.
Dang,
they want to be in position to make a play, and that they do.
A great come from behind victory in this one. The difference. It was out fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.